we go to before he said, ah, okay. Just the great and washed one, everything for free. Oh dear. Oh dear, mate. Fighting arena built. Fighting arena has been established in fucking hell, I can't speak. In accordance with the new law, Hope Rises. So fights are held here in the evenings. Everyone can participate. Fuck me, we made a Thunderdome. I watch to unwind after work. The arena will open at 7 o'clock. People fighting. No one is fighting. People living near a fighting arena can find a distraction in bloody spectacles. Okay, so it's to do with housing then. That's cool. So at 7 PM there'll be a fight. I want to watch it. I want to see if we actually see people twatting each other. Right, so there's not much more I can do for the moment other than wait for resources and stuff. And wait for research to finish. When we get those heaters we can turn this on. Our food is dwindling rapidly. In the wake of recent child workers' accident, the parents argue that we could give working children double rations to make them stronger and help prevent injuries. Fine. Fine. Enjoy your food. I hope you get stuck in a chimney. Okay, so now we've researched heaters, we can press this little button here. So it raises the workplace temperature by 1 level. So this thermometer here tells us what level it's currently at. It raises it by 1 level while there are people inside. Upkeep is 1 coal per hour. So obviously it does start costing us some pennies, but it does mean that these buildings can now be operated and we'll start getting food, which is great. Research-wise now, we want to get beacons, don't we? So let's get this going and then we can start doing some scouting, because there is actually a map. There's like it's a very Skyrim-esque map because it's all frosty and little beacons and stuff, and it reminded me of Skyrim anyway. We can go out and explore new areas and find resources and parts of the lore, and it's nice. It's been pretty well done. I'm going to turn this heater on here as well, just so our workforce don't get too sad. More sick beds needed. I will open a new medical post. I promise the sick will be treated. In fact, I'm going to treat every fucker. Let's do that. Ooh. So we've got 1 medical post here. Let's put another one right next to it. And get that built. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. I'll bear that in mind. Thank you very much. Flight jacket, goggle face. I'm on it. Okay. So we've got 15 workers, 5 engineers unemployed. So we'll need engineers in this place, which is fine. So we'll just get that maxed out and put the thermometer on. And that gave us a hope bonus down here then, which is pretty sweet. So again, we're just sort of waiting for the research. We're still getting a fair bit of coal. And I think I'm going to put another depot down here so we can start getting some of this wood and steel as well. So, a gathering post, sorry. So if we put this... Honestly, we'll just slap this there for now, because once the stuff is gone, it really doesn't matter. We'll be ripping it out probably. Oh, we need some wood. We need some wood. So, oh shit, I didn't watch the fight pit. I missed the fight pit. Okay, so our temperature's going back up now. So things should be a bit better. We'll deal with our sick. Try and get them all treated and whatnot. If you click on your actual medical posts, you can actually look at your patients and it'll tell you when they're going to be better. So a lot of these will be better today, so that's fine. So we've got a little bit of wood now, so let's gather, try and connect this up if we can. That'll be fine. Compassion for the end of you. Ah, shit. Hey, listen, Raptor's a very compassionate guy. Provided somebody isn't being a moany bitch. Okay. I'm going to get these steam hubs researched, because they're a good thing to get. And also now we can build our beacon. So, I'm going to slap this somewhere on the outskirts. So maybe like right there. In fact, let's cancel that. This has now gathered up everything in the area. So we will deconstruct that.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Okay. What's going on here? Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. Okay. Let's heat all homes. I'm fine with that. I can get that done. So, that's now been dismantled. And we can slap our beacon. I might put him like... I might put it like there. I don't know how big the machine is that will be harvesting this. We'll slap our beacon there. If we need to deconstruct it in the future, we can, but that's fine. Okay, beacon built. Now we get a lovely little cutscene. It's like Oni in reverse, managing cold rather than heat. Yeah. Set all the homes on fire. Jesus, 100. I'm not. Surely the only customers you're paying for serve so good. If you're not paying, you're a freeloader. Or a whiny ballbag. I really like the these little cinematics, by the way, these little things. So we've now got a beacon up. And what that means is we can now hire a scout. But we need 40 wood before we can do that. So let's see. Let's get this online. We'll put some children in here, because we're going to want our workers elsewhere. Shit, is there a fight on? Is anybody fighting? No one is fighting. Son of a bitch. I really want to see some people fight. First amputation. To save this patient's life, we had to perform an amputation. As a result, this person won't be able to work. Okay. So, we probably need to get care houses now. So, care houses are literally just that. There is somewhere to bung the sickly until we figure out what to do with them later in the game. Which is fine. In fact, we'll do that. We're very low on coal at the minute. A frightened patient. One of our patients is facing death, but he still refused an amputation. Cut off his leg! He's done. Okay. So when we get a bit more lumber in the morning, we will set out with this beacon and go and do our first bit of scouting. So everyone, you just vented, you all vented now. Don't worry about it, Raptor. It's all good, mate. Don't worry about it. Oh shit, we need to warm the house as well, don't we? Is that what we researched at the minute? Yeah. Okay. So now that these are working, we're starting to collect a bit of wood, which is great. So we should soon be able to get our scout up. So I'll do the research in a second. Let's build some of these. So these are the steam hubs, and you can see the area that we'll need to warm. You get like this little orangey overlay. So I want to warm all our houses because that's what we promised them we'd do. So let's see. Kind of don't want too much overlap, honestly. This is warming the inner 2 rings. I think maybe we'll put one there. And then we'll build some roads out. Something like that. And we can put some more down. The only problem is these cost quite a bit of steel. We are getting a bit of steel from here, so we'll just hang fire with that. What else can we be researching? We could get faster gathering, but I don't think we really want that, ultimately. Let's get the tier 1. Let's get this done. We need 50 wood for that. We've got 38 at the minute, so we'll just hang fire. And we'll get that researching. Promise broken. Fuck! I was going to warm it for you. I'm sorry. I ran out of stuff. Son of a bitch. I'm sorry. Right, we've got plenty of food at the minute. I'm going to rein this in a little bit. I'm going to make a scout first because I think that's more important than doing the research just yet. I'm going to head off. So basically this is the Skyrim overlay that I was talking about. It's really pretty. It gives us like this wilderness that we can explore. So here is our city, and we can explore to all these different outposts, and whenever you get to a question mark you generally open a few more. At the moment we can only have one scout, but later we can build additional ones, but for now we'll just leave him to do his thing, which is fine. And we are going to need some more wood badly. And we're going to run out of coal as well if these don't hurry up. So, we really badly need some more timber. Okay, so we're out of coal at the minute, which I could do an emergency shift if we've researched that, but I haven't, so we're not doing that. We will wait till the morning. People will get a bit cold. They should go back to work in a second.
Work time. Get back to work.
And if you look where you put these steam things down, it does thaw all the ground around it as well, which is really nice. So we'll put some more of them down shortly and get all the buildings warmed up. I don't think we can... Oh, we have got a bit of steel actually. We've got 31 steel. So we could do another one of these. Like there. And then we'll put another one in the middle. That'll get everything warmed up. Food quality, sir. People are complaining about the quality of the food. They understand that times are hard and a full meal is a luxury, but eating one from time to time makes a big difference for them. I will not address this right now. 75 standard food. We can do that. That's no problem. So we'll turn off soup for now and we'll go to normal food. And we'll churn some of that out. We've got 3 days to do it, I think. We still need to get a care house as well. Just more wood for that. A note of thanks. A note was left for the doctor to perform the amputation on the frightened patient. It reads, "Thank you. I was in terrible pain and blinded by fear. My choice would have doomed me. I may be without a limb, but now I live." There you go, sir. No problem. I sold that leg on the black market. So, I just want one more piece of lumber. There we go. So now we can build a care house, and we will build that next to these places. And that will help us deal with the... There we go. Get a bit of a bonus from that. It'll help us deal with our amputees and stuff as well. That's fine. So is this basically surviving Mars? Is this basically surviving Mars? Fuck me, it's cold. I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if it's anywhere like surviving Mars. It's more about morality choices. Surviving Mars seems to give you an element of morality in the researches that you choose, that you get, rather, like the ones that you get with the RNG. This is more every choice you make has a repercussion later. I do not know this game. Explain yourself. What am I looking at? This is Frostpunk Saturnus. It came out today. It's a nice little colony building survival game. It's quite nice. It is pretty, I think so too. And here it starts. Life starts apologising and starts digging out graves. Shut up, Leppy! You let them eat anything but stone soup? Blasphemy. Discontent creeping up. Yeah, it will do, Max. What we basically need now is some big researches, but the problem is we've not got any materials at the minute. So he's now reached his area, so we can explore that area. The sun is dimming. Instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explain that they came here for help, but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. So the sun is actually dimming. So we've discovered the gloomy cave off the back of this, and then we have three options. We can either escort the survivors to the city, send the survivors to the city, but some of them may die along the way, or leave the survivors to their fate. Well, whilst we're so close to home, I'm actually going to escort them so we get all of our workers, and then we'll just come out and do another jaunt, maybe to here or something. Otherwise, you can lose a few, and it's just annoying. Did you turn off heaters, by the way? Don't think you need them right now. I didn't turn off the heaters. I think, I don't even remember if I turned a lot of these on. I think they're only active if they're needed, to be fair. Well, I don't think they're actually being used. So, that's that. Rescue survivors of our lost expedition. Okay. Produce standard rations for everyone. We are not doing that very quickly, are we? Let's get a few more people on there. Now, one thing that we're going to need very soon is sawmills. Coal thumpers are also really good, but I think we need a sawmill first, because we're going to run out of wood. So it takes 10 wood to build, so I'm going to wait for that before we use up all this stuff. In fact, no, that's wrong. Let's put a couple of actual workers in there as well. Beautiful. So we've just got a load more labourers, but it does mean we need to build more housing. Somebody turn the sun back up! Shit. It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships, but shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expeditions left London long ago. They ought to be well established. Oh shit, hold on. Pouring coffee. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. So we will look for the others. There we go. What's your problem? A note of thanks. Okay. I'm glad I could help. Genuinely. So we've now got housing issues again. So I'm going to try and build more houses around here, and then we'll get that heater in the middle, and we should all be toasty warm around here then. So the only problem is we don't have any lumber. So what I might do is assign some of these workers specifically to the wood crates as well. So we'll assign all those jerks. We'll assign some engineers as well. They can just crack on doing that. It is 3 in the morning, our heating's gone off, but meh. We'll be alright. Our explorers needs to be sent out again. Let's send him here to the Lost Expedition. Okay. That is pretty much impossible. The sun cannot dim. It will always increase in intensity. However, the Earth could move to a further orbit, having the same result. The sun would appear to be dimming. Sorry, Saturnus. You should really have precursed that with all currently known science, that seems to be pretty much impossible. Do that in future. Do that in future. That'll be better. Okay. Okay, we did the food thing, so that's cool. Let's turn this on, and let's go back to making some sweet, sweet soup. Excellent. Okay. we're going to carry on this round here. And we'll build a few more houses as well. And we'll get the steam thing in first. Steam hub. Which I think, let's see if that's there. It's be about here, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's get some houses in so we can sort of figure out where we're up to. So, tent. Let's get all this built. Beautiful. So I think this wants to be somewhere around here. Because this heats to this green line. Yeah, somewhere like there I think would be nice. That should keep everything toasty warm. Beautiful. Okay, we're having real coal struggles at the minute. That coal pile is now gone. So I think we need to slap down a... Oh, Jesus, we don't have any lumber left. We don't have any lumber. I will not. There could be a nasty collision between fictional inner planets, creating a nice dispersed debris field. Somebody could launch a bucket full of paint into the sun. Aliens can install a dimmer switch as a prank. All of these things are entirely possible, 100. I'm glad you pointed them out. Hanno, good evening, mate. How are you? Hey, live, hey, chatteroos. How are you, buddy? Okay, so we can pass a law in a minute. We need to set up a lumber mill, though. I can't set up a lumber mill because I think I've run out of lumber. I didn't even research the lumber mill. What a fool I've been. Let's hope this guy finds some resources. We enter the camp appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We've been wandering for days. We couldn't go on any longer. Soon we'd begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. Okay. We will escort them home because we're very close to home again. Piss on it. We don't have any wood left. We don't have any lumber left at all. Let's see if we can get rid of some of this stuff. That's bitten me in the arse somewhat. We have 15 lumber. What's this? Sawmill. I might have to deconstruct something to even build a sawmill, but we'll get that researching. And then we'll need to get some of this coal doing. So let's just put a shitload of workers on each. I don't know where they're off to. I don't know why they run off into the mountainside. I don't quite understand that. Okay. People found a trail leading into the wilderness. We should follow it. We must find other people and ask them for help to secure our survival. Okay, I'm trying. I'm doing it. Okay, the heating is currently off, which sucks a little bit. We've got a load more homeless again, which is not ideal. Ah! 10 of our people died! I just killed 10 people instantly! Oh, Jesus.
Start, baby.
What's your thoughts on this game so far? Mad Hat, good evening, buddy. Really good. I really like it so far. I barely know what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to get my head around it. But it's good fun. Radial building is rad. Life is too much of a soft beard for this game. What? What? This isn't right. Okay, we're going to have to get a fucking cemetery now, aren't we? Cemetery. Or corpse disposal. corpse disposal. Delicious.
Hear me, hear me. New
First
law
death.
in the
I'm already working on it. I think that's a snow pit we need to build. There we go. People froze to death. I'm aware. I have a problem at the moment. I can't fix it. Get some coal, for fuck's sake. I can't turn it on.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Get some coal! Oh, they're taking ages to get there. People are gonna die. Go, go, go. Coal. Oh no, I shouldn't waste any wood at the minute, should I? That takes... Oh shit, we don't have enough lumber.
Work time. Get moving.
Come on, get some coal. Everyone's gonna die. Snow pit is established. Power! Wonderful. Sawmill research, beautiful. Right, we need some lumber. What can I deconstruct for now? What can I get rid of, I wonder? We need all these tents. We're going to need some more tents as well. Let's turn these heaters on for a minute. I'm thinking I might have to get rid of one of these houses, these hunters' huts for now. Let's get rid of that. And then we can at least build a sawmill somewhere. Build a sawmill up here or something, if we can. 10 death, that sorts out the dietary diversity problem. And it helps this housing problem. I don't have a housing problem, I just need some wood, we'll be fine. Listen, you guys, if you've not played this game, stop telling me how to fucking play the game. Come on. I'm doing my best. Big jerks. Okay, that should get us plenty of lumber there, I think. Scouts have reached the crash site. So a search might provide raw food or wood. Fate of the Forgotten. There was plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies. They're tangled together in a single frozen mass, as if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them. They're a big old mess of dead dicklords. Oh, Hanno says, "Milady, evening."
Milady?
No, yup, definitely a live stream. Wake up from a nap to join the stream and see 10 people die.
Hello,
Shit!
hello.
The lady says hello, by the way, in case I talked over.
Favourite Irishman?
Your favourite Irishman? I just tried to move the camera in Life's game with my mouse. This is what happens when one gets 25 minutes of sleep. You tried to move the camera. Is it in the wrong place or something? Is it a bad place? Or is it because my chin's getting cut off down here? What I basically did, guys, just so you understand, I've repositioned my camera so that I start getting used to being sat upright. Because I hunch over a lot when I'm playing games like Connie, and I do all this business, and it fucks my back up when I'm sat here for like 7 hours or 6 hours at a time. So if you see my chin getting cut off as I go further and further down the screen, just shout at me to sit the fuck up. So yeah, we'll get some wood and some lumber off this, which is nice, but we won't send him back yet. We will send him to here first, and then we'll send him home. You can mouse over this little icon up here which shows what your scout is currently holding, which is pretty sweet. Once this is set up, we will have a supply of lumber off these local trees here, these frozen trees on the floor. They're a finite resource, I say, they don't last forever, but it's something for now. I'm going to put like 5 engineers in and then the rest of them. We are going to need a lot more food now as well, because we've taken on all these extra people. So as soon as some wood starts coming in, we'll be laughing. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm in the game camera like I was just so immersed. Oh, I see, I see. Nice. So our another coal pile has been depleted, which isn't ideal. Let's see if there's any laws that we can pass. Public house, I don't know what this does. Even in the harsh new world, people still need to raise their spirits after work and good... Oh, it's a pub! It's an actual pub, public house, of course it is. With a stiff drink in hand, we can build a pub. Patrons of the public house are less discontented. Hope will rise slightly, but you do have to build a pub. It costs 15 wood. We should definitely get pubs. Holy shit! That would be amazing. Pub! Go! Is this an area of effect thing or not? Don't think it is. So we'll just slap it behind. We'll slap it on this in a bit here, I think. Yeah, pub can go right there. Oh my god. It actually says public on it. That's beautiful. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit of lumber now, so let's start getting this research. This is a coal thumper, and what this will do is generate us actual coal out the ground, which is great. Mild frostbite, that's not ideal. How are we doing on the old thermal overview? Oh. Oh! Let's boost for a bit. Let's put the overdrive on. A woman is in despair. A woman is sitting in the snow pit holding her dead husband's hand, crying her heart out. Perhaps you should have agreed to give people proper burials after all. I did what I had to do, you jerk. Get out of it. I did what I had to do. I don't take it back. Okay, let's rebuild the hunters thing that we got rid of before. Otherwise we're not going to have enough food. So let's slap that down again. We still need some more housing as well, but we've got 14 wood at the minute, so we should be able to slap down another tent for now. Oh, that's the wrong thing. And we'll just try and keep them all built around here. This will be nice. I've got to say this game is really pretty. I like it. I really like the look of it. Why are you in a feckin' hole? This is the weirdest topography I've ever seen. Apparently, Hanno, it's an ice hole of like surrounded forests and stuff. I think the idea is meant to be that there's been such an amount of snow that this is like just a frozen wall of compacted snow that was once forests and trees and grasslands, and this is just like a hollowed out of it. Maybe it's steam related, or maybe that's why our steam generator's there, because, you know, like a geothermal thing. There are like steaming crevices down here and stuff, so I don't know, but apparently that's what it is. And these walls are full of trees and resources that you can use. You can actually mine them out, so I'm assuming that's what it is. That's why this generator's here, but I don't fully know, honestly. So anyway, let's do another explore. So we've reached the sturdy shelter. The shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. The trail leads to another city. The shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in two directions. London, 1934 miles. Home, 27 miles. Sites discovered, steel bridge. Okay, oh shit, we got a shitload of wood. 254 wood, 1 steel.